Hi guys. Before we proceed to this video, we've got something very important to share with you. Neoliberalism, Inequality and Authoritarianism by Professor Jon V. Kofas is available for purchase. You can order it directly from the publisher Little French eBooks or through Amazon.
Hello everyone, welcome to this brief overview regarding a video which I have done on farmer strikes against global neoliberalism. First of all, let me explain the concept of neoliberalism and the farmers' protests against neoliberalism, protests from India, from the Indian subcontinent, actually, not just India, to Europe, to Latin America. Let me just start with neoliberalism. This is the political economy which has been in effect in much of the world, beginning with Chile in the 1970s, then the UK, US, and then spreads to the rest of the world. Neoliberalism basically is another phase of capitalism with the state as a major pillar in support of the capitalist system through various mechanisms, which include a fiscal policy that favors capital against the interest of the working class and the middle class. It means privatizing public enterprises and uh, provide and helping to strengthen the private sector by, in many cases, either selling or in some cases giving away, for literally giving away public assets to private holders. It means deregulation above all. It means reducing tariffs. It means corporate subsidies and business subsidies. It means minimizing the role of the trade unions and the protections that historically trade unions provide for their workers. Neoliberalism has impacted every aspect of society in the last 45 years for the entire world, by the way. In some cases, more so than others. In Western countries, more so than in China, let's say, for example. The social safety net, above all, has been one of the victims of neoliberalism. And this is where farmers come in. The agricultural sector in many countries has been historically that of the middle and small farmer. And the neoliberal model favors the larger corporate farmer, business farmer, with major commercial crops, commercial agriculture, commercial forestry, commercial animal husbandry. The small and medium-sized operator, of course, are at a loss here, as is um, the agricultural worker. In a number of countries, what happens with neoliberal policies is that the taxes on the small farmer, and loans to small farmers, combined with are negatively impacted insofar as the government taxes more the small farmer, reduces the loans, makes it more difficult for them to secure loans. In other cases, of course, the deregulation, in many cases, not just other cases, in many cases, the deregulation of the agricultural sector has entailed that um, the wholesaler is able to um, secure supplies from the small farmer, who in an unregulated market at very low prices, Although the cost of the small farmer and mid-sized farmer is high, so uh, the ability to make its meat becomes very difficult. This has been from the Indian subcontinent, like I said, to Europe, to Latin America and Africa. The idea is to support, behind the neoliberal model, to support the large size operations, the large commercial farmers, no matter what the rhetoric, by the way. And the World Bank, which provides loans for agriculture on a world scale, has been to support the larger farmer. The other thing, of course, that happens here is that the large operators have pricing power. That is, they are able to easily outcompete a small farmer and put that individual family farm out of business. Another thing is, of course, I mentioned loans before. The loans are for machinery, agrochemicals, pesticides. These are expensive, and the small operator, the mid-sized operator, find it very difficult. We have seen this, especially in the last 10, 15 years or so, with a number, coincidentally, of suicides among farmers in a number of countries, but most especially in India and the United States. That's no coincidence, as they do not have the ability to commit, because the state policies, it has nothing to do with market, by the way, because when you look at the media, the mainstream media, what they argue is, well, the market is like this. No, it's not the market. The market is influenced by the policies that government adopts. If the government adopts policies favoring the large scale operators at the expense of the small and mid-sized farmers, the mid-sized farmers and the small operators are going to suffer, and that's exactly what has happened. I ask you to take a look at this video. This is a long video on this very elaborate issue with a number of countries that are discussed in this video. Please ask questions, write comments, and I also ask you to join this channel, this YouTube channel, which my very good friend Asad Alim manages. Thank you very much for watching.